Hi everyone, welcome to this month's lesson. Basically, I thought we'd talk about something that affects a lot of drummers, the double bass drum technique. But when I say double bass drum, I mean the double tap technique. Okay, so there are two ways that I use. The first one's heel toe, which you might have heard of before, and then the second one, I explain that or refer to that as toe heel, just the other way around. Okay. Now I've got a conga drum here, for those that you can see it, and you may be wondering why I've got a hand drum with me, okay? But the reason being that the technique that we use for the hand drum, certain strokes, and the technique we use on the pedal are incredibly similar. So if I describe them with the hands, so you can see them on a hand drum, then hopefully I'll show you how they transfer onto the bass drum pedal for the bass drum. Okay, right, so basically the first mistake that many people make is there are two strokes basically, all right, that we're going to talk about. There's the toe and the heel. Now the mistake, like I said, that people make when we refer to the heel, they take it literally. So if you think of this as being your leg, okay, and this is your ankle, and these are your toes at the end here. Now when we say the heel, they take it literally and they just use this back part of the hand. And of course, if you do that on a drum, you're going to hurt yourself. So let me move the camera down slightly so you've got a better view. Okay, so don't take it literally. Don't do that and hit your heel on the drum, because that will hurt, and you've got lots of veins and tendons and all sorts of intricate stuff going through here, which is why people get problems with carpal tunnel, etc., because they get restricted movement down here. Okay, so you don't want to add any impact to that part of the hand. It's very sensitive. So when we say heel, we basically mean all of the hand makes impact, or in this case on the pedal, everything hits the pedal at the same time. Okay, so that evens the impact, it increases the surface area, so we don't damage any one part of the hand or the foot. So this will be a heel stroke. Yeah, I'm lifting the hand up and it's like a belly flop. Everything is hitting at the same time. That way we're going to get a big sound and lots of energy in that as well. Okay, so that is what we call the heel stroke, and that would be the same on the pedal. Yeah, everything hits the pedal at the same time. I'll demonstrate this later on, don't worry. So that's the first thing, that's a heel stroke. And then the second stroke, when we say toe, we're just going to have the ankle on the floor from when we finish the heel, yeah, and then we're just going to pivot, and the fingers are going to come down, or the toes, and that's what we call the toe. So heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. And we use these generally on conga drums just to fill out the rhythms. Almost like ghost strokes if you're thinking of a drum kit, etc. But we can use these. And you can do it quite fast as well. Now, let's transfer that technique now. I'll just move the camera back up. Let's transfer that technique onto the pedal, and you see what I mean and how I do it. So I said this is the heel toe. Yeah, if we get on the shot, this is basically everything making impact on the pedal at the same time. Yeah, like that, the belly flop scenario. And if we show you on the pedal, it's going to look something like this. So the actual pedal is going to start in that position, into the head. That's taking all the weight of your leg, right? And can you see my heel is up in the air there? And as I push in, I'm basically going to come back, and as we go down, everything is going to hit at the same time, like that. So that's the belly flop thing I was talking about earlier on. Just like we talked about the heel everything hitting at the same time, right? And then the second part of that, to get the double tap, we just pivot from the ankle, so it's like a normal basic stroke with the ankle down. So we're just coming there, the foot's coming up, the ankle's keeping on the floor, so we've got control of the whole leg. We're taking the weight of the leg in the ankle there, and we're just pivoting like that. So the two together, heel, and then toe, heel, toe. Heel, toe. Now the difference with the congas is that sometimes on the conga drums we'd actually lift the hand off and push in to get more sound, but what I'm doing here on the bass drum pedal, I'm keeping my toes in contact with the pedal board all the time, yeah, just so we don't, if you take it off, the pedal starts wobbling around like that, and that's basically when we've lost control. So if I keep my toes on the pedal board all the time, I keep control of that beater a bit more, stop it from wobbling around, even though the heel's up in the air like that. So and we can do that movement quite fast. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. This comes from the tap dancing, heel toe. As well as doing two really fast strokes, we can put them together, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. So we can use it for longer groupings of notes, like semiquavers. So heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, yeah, so we can use it for semiquavers or things like that. And the same, it looks exactly the same on the conga drum. Da 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 da. You know, okay, so the same technique. There's another technique that we use, which is basically the other way around, where it's the toe first. So my heel is up in the air. I do a deliberate ankle movement, pressing down like that. So it is a deliberate movement like that, but again keeping my toe on the pedal board. I'm not going to lift it up, but I'm pushing in there from the ankle. That gives us the first stroke, and then the second stroke is just allowing the whole leg to fall down and do the belly flop, so it's reversed to the heel toe, toe heel. So ankle movement first, and then we let the whole leg belly flop for the second stroke. And it's the weight of the leg that gives us that second stroke. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now most people think that it's the foot sliding forwards that generates that second stroke, but it's not. It's only because we're doing the ankle movement and the foot's falling forwards naturally to get the weight. It's the weight of the leg that gives us the second stroke. This is just part of the movement that occurs, but it's not the slide forwards that gives us the second stroke. So that's really important, yeah? So 1, 2, 2. Now I don't use that one so much, I use the other one, but let me give you a quick demonstration of how we can do the doubles around the kit using that heel toe combination thing. questions or any topics that you think you'd like me to cover, just get in touch. Send me an email, go through the contacts page on the website, and just tell me. Just say, we want a lesson on this or that, and I'll do it. Okay? Anything to help you out. All right, so stay safe. Bye for now.